Let's get started. We're going to start by activating through the glutes. So we're going to jump on the ground and do some bridges. So we're going to find that neutral spine, a little bit of a gap in the lower part of the back. We don't want it pressed right down. We don't want a huge arch in. So just a couple of little fingers in through there. We'll start by rocking through our hips. So coming back into that neutral position, pushing back down. Just a couple of rocks. Like that. All right, then we're going to squeeze through our glutes and push our hips up. And then slowly come back down. You can hold your pelvic floor up and your TA, so drawing belly button to spine. Definitely do that during this as well. Keep the glutes engaged all the way up and all the way back down. You should have a nice sort of flat, tight stomach during this movement as well. Don't relax it unless you get to the bottom. And try not to hold your breath too much either. You should be comfortable breathing through this as well. I'm going to do 2 more. And 1 more. Holding at the top, about 5 seconds. And relaxing back down. All right. So activated through our glutes. We're going to move this mat and we're going to get straight into our first exercise, which is going to help warm us up. Activate through our back as well. So if you've got weights, you can use these. For the first exercise, we've got 2 of them here. We've got reverse flies. So we're going to have a nice flat back, soft knees, and just squeezing through the shoulder blades there. Nice and gently like that. So that will be the first exercise. If you don't have weights, you're going to have nice flat hands and a little pulse at the top there. So no weights, do a little pulse. Now we're working through this part here. If you've got a bra strap on, it'll be around about there, to the lower part of your shoulder blades. We're going to relax up the top and focus down the bottom here. The second exercise we're going to do is star jumps. If you're not comfortable with the jumping part, step it. If you can go nice and wide, go for it, otherwise just little steps. Get those arms moving, squeezing through the shoulder blades. We're going to do 30 seconds of the reverse flies, 15 seconds of the star jumps, and then we're going to rest for 15 seconds. We're going to do that 4 times, so it's going to be 4 minutes. If we don't have any questions, we will get started. Got my time on here. All right, let's not go. Hold on. There we go. Cool. Grab your weight. We get into the position. So we're doing 30 seconds of the reverse flies. Nice deep breath. Ready and go. So squeezing through those shoulder blades. Draw belly button to spine. Back part. And 15 seconds of star jumps. Weights down, let's go. And rest. Rest for 15 seconds. Whew. All right. Grab your weights again. Nice flat back. Deep breath through those glutes and go. Breathing through the shoulder blades. Keep those hands open. Two more seconds to go to our star jumps. And go for it, star jumps. 15 seconds. Let's go a little bit quicker this time. Okay, get your heart rate up. And rest. 15-second break. I'm going to quickly check what's going on here. Go, cool. Go back into those reverse flies. I'm not going to use a weight this time. We've got 2 more rounds, so let's go. So I'm pulsing because I don't have a weight. Nice tight back, squeeze through your shoulder blades. Stick your butt out. Want everything really, really tight there.
Hello.
Morning. Think about lower part of those shoulder blades. 5 more seconds. Let's go, star jumps. Get as quick as you can. Get the heart rate up. This is a bit of a warm-up workout to begin with. Nice and light on the toes and knees. And rest. 15 seconds for our last round and then we'll break. I'll grab my weights again for the last round. Deep breath. Butt out, nice flat back. And go. Squeeze through those shoulder blades. So again, think about the lower part of the shoulder blades. Keep your head up. We want all those core muscles activated to hold up our torso. So try to relax through your neck and upper shoulders. Deep breath. And weights down. Let's go. Last 15 seconds, we'll have a break. Get those arms up. And rest. Oh, I just hit myself on that. That's a good one. All right, grab a sip of water, guys. Restart my timer that was on wrong there. That's always a great start to the morning. Be on right leg. All right, we should be nice and warm now. Roll those shoulders back. So we're going to do the same thing. So 30 seconds of a slow movement, 15 seconds of a faster movement, 15 seconds rest. These next 2 exercises, we're going to do a squat coming up onto the toes, so like a calf raise, and a press overhead. It's like a thruster with a calf raise. Nice and controlled. If you've got a weight or your weights, you can obviously hold them as well. But I want it really controlled, especially when you come up onto your toes and then back down again. Then our faster movement, it's going to be step backs with the row. Want lots of tight core engagement, squeezing through those shoulder blades. You can go out nice and wide like that with the legs to really work through the glutes to do that. You want to be as quick as you can. All right, take a couple of deep breaths. Got 15 seconds, we're going to start. Whew. All right, so we're starting with those thrusters with the calf raise, so nice and controlled. Ready? And go. Coming down, pressing up and coming up onto the toes. Keep it controlled. As you go down, think about getting your butt between your heels. Just keep it one nice, smooth movement. Got 10 more seconds. Five more seconds. That's really good, guys. Good. All right. Into our step back and rows. So really squeezing through those shoulder blades, nice long step backs. Try to squeeze through your glutes, keep into that half squat. And rest. Oh. Right, that's the first one done. Got 15-second rest. All right, back to the squats in 5 seconds. And go. Squat down a little bit lower this time. Now, one of the reasons why I keep my hands in front of my chest to help keep me upright and also helps with my balance. So I can see a few of you doing that, and that's awesome. You'll notice it makes a difference. Of course, if I've got weights in my hands, that's where I'll have them as well. One more. Good, and step backs. Really squeezing through those shoulder blades. Nice big step back there. Reach. Really work those glutes, those quads. And rest. Oh, starting to burn a little bit, it's good. All right, I'm gonna use weights this time. We've got 2 more rounds of this one left. Deep breath, and go. Just going down, pressing up overhead, and I'm gonna come up. Really controlled on those toes. Work your squat down a little bit lower this time if you can, guys. Halfway. We don't need to be going super fast with this. I want it really controlled. You can control it and go faster to do it, as long as it's controlled. Good. All right, rows. Long reach with those toes. Squeeze through the glutes. Keep that half squat. And rest. We've got 1 more round. Wow, it does make a difference when you have some weights. When you've got 1 kilo weights, and I can feel that. All right, ready. Last round, and go. Squatting down. Nice big reach at the top. Come up as high as you can on those toes, controlling it back down off the toes. But between your heels, chest up, squeeze through your shoulder blades as you stretch up. Nice tight core. 1 more. Good, all right. Row step back. Last 15. So good, guys, keep going, keep going. All the way to the end. And rest. Grab a sip of water. That was good. Shake out your hips. Have a little wiggle. All right. Good, do again the same or similar with the next set, so 2 different exercises. 30 seconds for your 10 and 15. This time though, we're going to do 6 rounds. You'll understand why in a moment. But if you don't have any weights with you at the moment, I want you to grab something. So whether it's a drink bottle or a pillow, anything. You don't have to have 2, you just have 1. But it's really going to help with your balance and stability with this one. It doesn't have to be heavy. I just want something in your hand, basically. So I'll give you 15 seconds to grab that, and then I'll demonstrate the exercises while I get my breath back. Roll those shoulders back, work through those hips again, loosen them up. And restart my timer. Okay, so these 2 exercises, we're going to do single leg deadlifts, which is why we need the weight to help with the balance. So squeezing through the glute, pushing through the hip, glute, pushing through the hip. Soft knee, don't need to do it too straight. If it's a bit softer, then you'll be able to gain a bit more balance. Just going to go down and back up. The more you do, the more you'll be able to hinge down. So it's stability through the glute and the hip, but we're going to be hinging at the hip, okay? So I don't really want this sort of thing. Keep your back nice and tight. We're going to be hinging at the hip. So even if it's just little ones like this, that's fine. So the more you warm up to it, then the lower you'll be able to go. Try not to stand, like tap the ground in between, and see how you go. I obviously don't want you to fall over, so if you need to tap the ground, go for it. So we're going to do 30 seconds on one leg, then the second exercise will be, of course, one of my favourites, skaters. And then we're going to do 30 seconds on the other leg. That's why I'm going to do 6 rounds, because we're going to have 3 on each leg. All right. Get started in 15 seconds. So pick a leg to start on. Put a little bit more pressure on that leg. Find that balance. Squeeze through the glute to push it forward. Ready. Deep breath and go. So hinging forward. You can just work it down a little bit at a time, like I'm doing here. You can have the leg that's off the ground straight or bent. Up to you what's going to work. But really focus on hinging at that hip. Squeezing the glute. Push your big toe into the ground. About 10 more seconds. Lots of concentration on this one. Woo. There we go. And let's go skaters. So 15 seconds. Nice long step at the back there. Opposite hand, opposite foot if you realise. And rest. Woo. All right, let's go to the other leg this time. Put a bit more balance on that one. Squeeze through the glute. And go. So work it down a little bit each time. Hinging at the hip. Slight bend in the knee. Use your glute to push your hip forward. You really feel that calf engaging. Got one more. And skaters. I know any of you that have got kids at home probably got some distractions like I do. Hopefully you can't hear my children screaming in the background. But they are definitely making themselves known. Rest. Good to help wake up my brain this morning. All right, we're going back onto the first side. So a bit more weight on that leg. Squeeze through the glute. Let's go. Push the big toe into the ground. I do apologise if you hear those screams. They are definitely happy screams, I can tell you. So you've got 10 more seconds. Keep that back tight. And you're focusing on hinging at the hip. One more. Good. All right, skaters. Nice long reach with that leg at the back. And rest. Halfway through this round, back to the second leg. Deep breath, roll those shoulders back. Switch the core on. Bit more weight on that leg. Let's go. Hinging at the hip. Find your balance. Chest up, back tight. Push that foot into the ground. Use your glute to push your hips forward. Come back up nice and tall. Deep breath on each one. Helps if you look at one spot on the ground or on the wall. Keep your focus and balance. And skaters. That was definitely a better round for me. Makes it easier as you warm up each round. Brilliant exercise though. Work on that hip and glute stability. And rest. All right, we've got one more round on each leg. All right, deep breath. Let's make these 2 rounds your best, guys. Lots of focus. Balance on that one foot. Let's go. Let's aim to go a little bit lower this time. Get a nice big stretch through the back of the hamstring. Deep breaths on each rep. You just go at the pace that suits you. Use the glute to push the hip forward. 5 seconds. More. And skaters, second last time. Doing so good, guys. I know for many of you this isn't the easiest exercise, but it's very important. And rest. All right, last one. Shake the legs out, shake the hips out. Balance on that one leg. Squeeze through the glute. Squeeze through the back. Abs on. Deep breath. Let's go. Hinging at the hip. Keep those shoulders squeezed together. Use your glute to push the hip forward. Coming up nice and tall at the top. Keep breathing. Torso tight, core tight. 5 seconds. Whoa! I lost track of that last one. Let's go skaters, last 15 seconds. 5, let's go, nice and quick. And rest. Woo! Grab a sip of water. Getting heaps done this morning, guys. Awesome. How are we feeling? I see some thumbs up. Good, good, good. I've got some thumbs up. Really feeling it in my glutes, my legs. Now we're going to feel it in our core. We've got one more set left, same setup, 30 seconds, 15, 15. We're going to do, let's check the time. We're going to do 4 rounds, okay? So 4 minutes. Let me grab our mat out for this one. 2 exercises, I'll give you some alternatives. If you've got any issues with these. You get a bit tired, I'll see how I go as well. It's going to be a tough one. Alright. So the first exercise will be leg raises or reverse crunches. We're going to do what works best for you. So a few different ways we can do it. I like to put hands under the bum. We do straight legs. We do straight legs with a bit of a bounce at the top there, a bit of a curl. We can do knees bent with a bit of a curl at the top as well. We can do single leg lifts. With all of them, nice and tight, through those abdominal muscles, draw your belly button away from your clothes. We get nice and tight in the spine during that lift. So a few different alternatives there. You know which one works for you. You can play around, feel what's comfortable, change it each round. Second exercise, there'll be penguin crunches. So locking your feet in, bring them a little bit closer to your feet up and butt than you would usually. We're coming up, again drawing those abdominal muscles in nice and tight and tapping our heels. That one's only going to go 15 seconds. See how you go with that. One of those, or both of those, don't work at all for you. We're going to go back into our bridges. Okay, just nice and controlled for 30 seconds. And then you're going to do a bridge hold for the 15 seconds. Really focus on through the glute. All right, I'm going to get started in, oh God, 18 seconds. So pick which one's going to work best for you. Play around with it. Keep those core muscles nice and tight. 6 seconds, starting with the reverse crunches. Ready, and go. So I'm going to have a slight bend in my knees for this, and a little bit of a crunch at the top. Keeping the abs nice and tight. Drawing belly button away from the clothes, especially as my legs come up. Just keep it nice and controlled. Remember, this isn't the fast movements, nice and slow. Almost there, I've got 6 seconds. And rest, going up into the penguin crunches or your bridge hold. Keep the abs nice and tight again, belly button away from your clothes. And rest. That's one round done. We've got 3 more and then we're done for this morning. Wiggle it out a little bit. All right, setting back up. 30 seconds, leg raises. Let's go. Get that little crunch at the top. Keep everything nice and tight. What I can see you doing, guys, looks really good. If you need to, you can lift your head up off the ground for these as well. That can ease a bit of the lower back pressure. And rest, coming up into penguin crunches or bridge hold. Really working those side abdominal muscles. Bring side to side and rest. Oh, we watched those penguins at Phillip Island live on YouTube this week. That was fun. That was really good watching that. Makes me feel like I'm a penguin now. All right, leg raises, let's go. This is our 3rd round. Someone said like they're having fun. Really good, guys. Draw those abs in. Got 10 more seconds. Deep breaths. Good. And into your penguin crunches. Or bridge hold. I'm going to do a bridge hold on the 4th round just to mix it up. 3 seconds. And rest. All right, last round. Wasn't as bad as I thought, guys. You're doing really, really well. All right, wiggle your hips. Deep breath. And go. So I'm going to go a little bit straighter with the legs this time. Don't have to do the same movement each time. It's good to mix things up, and again, what works for you. Everyone's different, everyone's different fitness levels, everyone's got different abilities with their bodies. Almost there. Last one. Good, all right. We do penguin punches or bridge hold, 15 seconds. It's up to you. If you're doing this bridge hold, really squeeze through the glutes. Push up onto your shoulders. Got 5 seconds. Deep breaths and relax. Well done, guys.